last night on the Bachelorette finale.
I mean, all I know how to say right now is that I love you. I love you.
I love you too.
I feel like all my kids grew up and then they married each other. It's every parent's dream.
We've made it. We're here at the end of 2020 and the end of Tayshia's journey for love. And unlike everything else that 2020 has brought us, we're finally getting something satisfying, something to feel good about. An ending that 2020 didn't deserve, but one we really needed right now. So we can finally head into the new year, look 2020 right in the eyes and say,
"Get the hell out of my life! Who needs you? Beat it! Leave me alone!"
But before we end the year, there's one last recap to cover. The end of Tayshia's time as the lead, not to mention the answers to questions like, where are Tayshia and her final pick now? Are they still happy? What did Ivan and Tayshia talk about in that private conversation? And what happened to the after the final rose? I'll update you on that and give you my own little after the final rose, and if you missed everything that went down in the previous episode, be sure to go and check that out in my finale recap part 1. And this time, for this video, there are no rules. Post all the Tayshia spoilers you want, go crazy! And let's take a look at this last episode of The Bachelorette, Season 16. We begin this episode right where we left the night before, with Tayshia being confronted by the return of Ben, who's let her know that he's in love with her, and he wants her back. And Tayshia's like, WTF Ben, why didn't you tell me this before? This is crazy, how am I supposed to expect reliability from you? And Ben hits her with the litany of excuses.
I should have just told you. I was scared. It was such an intense thing. I was terrified. I just blew it.
So Tayshia just needs a little time. Ben can come to the rose ceremony, but she needs a hot minute to figure things out. So she walks him out of the room and gives him a steamy kiss. Yep, a full-on makeout sesh out of nowhere, leaving Ben like,
I can't believe what just happened.
And leaving Tayshia like,
Why would I kiss him? Why did I do that?
But really, there's no time to waste here. The final 2 rose ceremony has already started, and Ivan and Zach are here assuming that they're the only 2 guys left. That is until...
Gentlemen?
Yep, another eliminated man is returning to a rose ceremony, leaving Ivan, Ben, and the rest of us going,
Oh, Jesus, not that crap again!
Sorry, I've still got a few Christmas memes left over from last recap. So Tayshia enters to explain the whole situation, all about how Brendan's gone and how Ben has come back. But before she hands out the roses, she needs to talk to one guy.
Ivan, can we talk really quickly?
What's up?
Uh-oh, that's never a good sign. So Tayshia sits down to talk with Ivan about their relationship.
And it's gone.
Wait, what? What do you mean it's gone? Their relationship is over? Like, just that?
Poof.
Yep, Ivan is out in like no time flat. Seriously, at this point it was not even 20 minutes into the episode and just poof, Ivan's gone. And Tayshia's conversation with Ivan is a bit of a cryptic one, as they mostly talk about something they discussed during their fantasy suite.
At the end of the day, religion is like part of like my morals and my beliefs.
I definitely get it.
And many viewers wanted to know the full details on what went down during that conversation. Luckily, Ivan has since come out with the full details. Tayshia wanted to be with someone that is a Christian. Ivan isn't religious, but is open to dating anyone from any religion. Check out this DM from former Bachelor contestant Kayla to Ivan that I found on the Bachelor Reddit page, where Ivan explains all of that. Either way, Ivan's just gone. And who would have guessed that it would have been Ben, returning Ben, in the final 2, ready to meet Tayshia's family. Speaking of, there they are. Tayshia's mom, dad, and brothers are here for the usual final 2 meet and greet, where Tayshia's dad is ready to see if Tayshia's been microwaving any relationships in La Quinta. And I don't know, would you consider it microwaving a relationship when someone leaves and comes back, or is that just reheating it?
So Ben actually went home. But Ben came back. So.
How did he just come back?
And speaking of Ben, he's first up to meet Tayshia's folks. And boy oh boy, does Ben get off to a great start.
I'm sure you heard she dumped me last week.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, that's what you want to hear. There's this guy my daughter dumped, but he's back now and they might get engaged. Really giving me a lot of confidence in this one. Not to mention Tayshia's describing their time together like this.
Ben and I have had a fun journey, right?
Yeah. And so, yeah, it's no surprise that Tayshia's folks are a little skeptical about Ben. I mean, at the end of the day, they do recognize that he's got good intentions and he seems like a nice guy, but they're not so sure. Which is why Tayshia is an absolute mad genius. She set up the perfect layup for Zach to now come in and absolutely slam dunk this family meeting. Think of it like this: conspiracy. Tayshia knows she wants to be with Zach by the end of their fantasy suite. She also really respects her family's opinions and wants her family to like Zach. One big worry, however, Ivan just might be the kind of guy who could absolutely charm and win over her folks. So, send him off, bring in Ben, the guy who was dumped, and Zach looks like an absolute win to Tayshia's folks. I'm telling you, Tayshia's playing some 4D chess here, as when Zach comes in and starts talking, it's suddenly all smiles from the family. Like when Zach sits down with Tayshia's dad Desmond and gives him a long speech about the bar that he set as a husband and father and how he's excited to rise to that level. Well, I won't give you the full speech, I'll just give you all of Desmond's reactions.
Appreciate that.
You know?
I like Zach. Looking forward to see what may come about.
Yeah, Zach is absolutely destroying this date. He's coming in here and performing like... No joke, and Desmond himself is basically here thinking what we're all thinking. As the way Zach spoke about Tayshia and his love for her.
You know, just to see another man love my daughter the way that he expressed himself made me be at ease.
But alright now, with the family meetings done, each of the guys are going to get one last date with Tayshia before it's time for her to make her final decision. Which man will she end up with, and... Oh no, not another knock on the door.
Tayshia.
Daddy!
Oh, thank goodness, it's just Desmond. He's shown up at Tayshia's room to make sure that she's certain about the direction she's going in, as he doesn't want her to get hurt again and make the wrong choice.
I don't want you to be making the biggest mistake of your life.
So pick Zach. Also, there's a bit of sleuthing we can do here that we'll get into in a sec. But for now, it's time for that last date with Zach. And this date is a very traditional sort of final two date, at least for what they can do at La Quinta. They learn a wedding dance together, they talk about their future, and then they have a quite relaxing night together where they go over all their final concerns and questions before potentially getting engaged. And really, Tayshia's big fear is that something might change. That when Zach says forever now, what's stopping him from changing his mind later? To which Zach responds that today marks his 9th straight year of sobriety and how important that is.
And the reason for that is because it allows me to not run away.
He wants Tayshia to know that when he makes a commitment, he's making it because he's certain. He won't run, he will face life together with her. And so, we end the date on this note.
I love that Zach just loves me, but he doesn't just love me. He truly, wholeheartedly cares about me.
Tayshia leaves, and we move on to Ben. Oh, wait, Ben's still around?
You're still here? It's over. Go home.
So Ben's getting ready for what he thinks is his final two date. Tayshia, on the other hand, has been doing some thinking.
It's only because at this point I feel like I know what my heart wants and I know that it's not Ben.
So Tayshia arrives at Ben's door to talk about their relationship,
And it's gone.
Okay, this really sudden breakup makes sense. Makes much more sense. And you might have noticed, hey, is Tayshia wearing the same outfit she was with her dad the day before? Yup, it looks like the Bachelor editors swapped things around to better suit the story. Likely, Tayshia's dad came in and helped solidify in Tayshia's mind that Ben was not the one. Maybe, for all we know, he told her that too. Regardless, she then goes and tells Ben her heart is with someone else.
I just feel like my heart is with somebody else.
And so it's bye-bye Ben, he does not get a rose again. Meaning there's just one man, One clear choice for Tayshia, Zach. So he meets with Neil Lane, he picks out a ring, the two get ready for their final rose ceremony, and Tayshia meets with Chris Harrison.
I have a lot. I don't know. There's just a lot going on. I'm excited, but also I love him so much.
Oh no, here come the tears. Okay, pull it together, Fantake, we're almost there. So Zach arrives, the two meet, and first to talk is Zach.
You've made me smile more than anyone has ever made me smile. I love you, Tayshia.
Then it's Tayshia's turn to tell Zach that he's the only one left, and how she feels.
I know that I told you that I love you, but it's more than that.
Okay, that was not cool, Bachelor editors. Not cool, Tayshia. Giving me a heart attack right before Christmas, I swear. So, it's time. Get the tissues out, cause this is one aggressively cute ending.
If you let me, I'm gonna choose you right now. I'm gonna choose you tomorrow morning. I'm gonna choose you next week. And next year.
Oh, and you know where this is heading. An absolute no-doubter of an ending. Just pull out the ring already, Zach.
Yes.
And one of the things that always hits me is the post-marry me emotion. Every so often, you get a reaction that just seems full of pure joy. Not a hint of doubt, no little spot in the back of their minds going, is this too soon? Just something good in the universe.
I love you.
Yes!
So Zach and Tayshia end the season riding off in their taxi, engaged. And Bachelor Fantake has to run to the store real quick to get more tissues. But what about now? How are Zach and Tayshia doing right now? Well, unfortunately, we didn't get an after the final rose, as Chris Harrison explains in this tweet. It just wasn't possible due to the pandemic. However, I can give you a little mini AFR right now, as Zach and Tayshia have posted, yup, they're still together and happily engaged. What was even more fun was that while we were waiting for an update on the two, Tayshia's Instagram bio had #goodtrouble on it, which was what she said about Zach early on in the season. Not sure how long that's been up or what, but that's some real cute stuff. Tayshia and Zach also went on Good Morning America just a few hours ago, where they gave us this official update.
The beautiful thing is all the reasons I fell in love with her on the show remain true today and like just in our daily life. So it was a special night for sure last night to watch it all back.
We also got a little more insight into them as a couple.
I don't think Tayshia's ever finished a beverage in her life. So if we're hanging out, she'll start a beverage, place it on the table, say I'm thirsty, I'll go get another and by the end of the night, we have an entire beverage graveyard.
Oh yeah, this is the kind of update I needed. And that's it. That's Tayshia's season come to an end. I gotta say, I'm really happy for Tayshia and Zach. I wish them nothing but the best, and I'm glad they gave us something good to feel this holiday season that for many might be the loneliest ever. So, wherever you are, whoever you're with, however this holiday time is going to be for you, I hope this season, and this season of videos, has given you some joy. Thanks for watching with me, for commenting, liking, subscribing, or just simply being here. I'll be taking a few days break for Christmas, then returning with a season review and of course covering the new preview for Matt James' season, as on January 4th, we're starting all over again. Until next time, stay safe out there. Bachelor Fantake, out.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.